What's happening? Today I want to go through 7 awesome organization tips that would work in your tiny house or your normal house or any house for that matter. So let's get started. Alright, well thanks for joining me today. And you know, when it comes to organization, nobody knows it better than us. We have to organize so many different things in so many different tight spaces within our tiny houses, and we work with so many people each year, helping them downsize and condense the amount of stuff that they have, and also where do they put it, and all the different things that come about with living in a tiny house. But that doesn't have to stop at a tiny house. These tips that I'm going to share with you today, they can work in anybody's situation. So let's get into it. Number 1, this is a really cool concept, and what I want you to pay attention to is the black box. That was actually made out of a couple of different pieces of wood, and within there are all different size containers that you can buy at your local home goods store. This way, all of your dry goods, spices, everything that you use to cook is right out there in the open, easy to find, and also everything stays very organized and nothing is allowed to be stacked in front of each other, which keeps things very efficient when it comes to finding things when it comes time to cook. All right, on to number 2. Okay, this is a really cool concept. This little coffee rack is actually made from recycled pallets. The customer took a pallet, sanded everything down, and created some shelves and also added some hooks below to hang some coffee mugs. This is a great way to create something very cool out of some reclaimed materials. And speaking of reclaimed, number 3 is even cooler. Just like number 2, number 3 is a really cool concept. This is actually also a pallet that somebody had turned into a wine rack. But the really cool thing is one of the slats was taken off and some notches were put into it, and then it was re-nailed onto the bottom so that all the wine glasses could be stored really nice. On to number 4. This isn't a very new concept, but I thought I would throw it in there. These are some old crates that somebody decided to hang up on a wall and create some shelves and kind of shadow box effect. It's also a very cool farmhouse look to give it an extra touch. I just thought it would be something cool to throw out there. Okay, on to number 5. Number 5 has to be one of my favorites. This is actually a really cool concept. This is a set of stairs inside of a tiny house, and what you'll notice is it has a lot of cubby storage, but the really cool thing is this shoe rack that slides out from underneath one of the landings. I like this concept a lot because in a stairs situation, when you try to create hanging storage in a really low condensed area, it becomes frustrating. It's hard to find the clothes, stuff like that. So by sacrificing the hanging storage down low and putting it up top somewhere allows for this nice pull-out rack for all of your shoes. And it's a really cool concept for a tiny house because it slides away and it really keeps the space nice and tight. All right, on to number 6. I really like this one too. Number 6 is a cool concept. This is a fold-down bed, otherwise known as a Murphy bed. But what I like about this particular design is the fact that the bed is going sideways instead of up and down. It creates for a much easier way to fold down the bed. And this works in a tiny house, but this can also work in your cabin, an extra guest bedroom that actually is more of an office when guests aren't in town. And this is a very simple design, very easy to make. And the fact that it's on its side makes it not as heavy, I guess is the best way to describe it when coming to fold it down. And then it folds right up away, and I love the storage on the bottom side. This is a great design for both, like I said, a tiny house or really anybody's house. All right, on to 7. Number 7 is really cool. And I want to apologize up front for the low resolution picture. I found the best picture that I could on this. This is one of my favorite designs. I haven't done it myself yet, and I'm dying to do this in somebody's house. But the really cool thing about this is really, really tall, this storage container. But then all of the bottom drawers, actually the entire assembly, pulls out of it and creates steps so that you can reach the top, and then it all pushes back away. This is by far my favorite design. Hey, look guys, I know this was a short and sweet video today, but please like, comment, and share this video. And if you have any good design ideas, leave them in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.